Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about the technical presentations here. Okay. In the previous class, we discussed about that how we are going to design the research, or you can say this one, how we are going to deal with the research design there. Yes. Now, before going further, briefly, I will explain about the research design here. Okay. We are going to have that research design is nothing but the arrangement of conditions. Okay. That conditions is mainly for the collection of the data and the analysis of the data here. Okay. Once you analyze the data here, whether it is going to be cost effective or like economically economy in a procedure or not, all it is going to be called as a research design. Okay. Afterwards we discussed about that what the research design happens to be. Okay, first thing we need to clear that one. Okay, what is the study about, what exactly I'm going to study that one. Okay, why this study is being made. Okay, where I need to start the study. Okay, and what type of data is required, or where can require the data to be found. Okay, where exactly we are going to collect the requirements or the data here. Okay, where exactly I'm going to start my study here, where exactly I'm going to be study being started here. All these things is going to be considered on inside the research design there. Okay, afterwards we discussed about that what exactly time is required, what exactly the amount of money is required, what exactly I need to analyze the data here, whether the required data is easily available or not. All these things we are going to include inside the research design. Okay, that things also we studied. And afterwards we discussed little bit about the different features of the good design here. Okay, mainly we are having the first, as I said earlier, try to get understand the problem statement. Once you understood that why we are going to collect this information, okay, what exactly, how many skills are required to solve my research problem here, okay, how many skills you are having, okay, how many skills are required there, how many skills among that one the staff is having, all these things we are going to be finalized that one. Okay, once you done this one, the objective of the problem to be studied. Yes, as I said earlier, first we are going to write the problem statement. To solve this problem statement, I am going to arrange all the objectives for that one. Okay. Once you design the objectives, once you finalize the objectives there, then we are going to understand that one clearly. Okay, how I am going to achieve this objective number one, how I am going to reach this object number two here. Once you clearly having the ideas, no, okay, it is very easy to solve the problem statement. I hope I'm clear, right? Otherwise what happens, if you're having some confusion in the sub objectives of your problem, you're never going to meet the requirements, right? Now, third thing, the nature of the problem to be studied. 100%, what kind of the nature of the problem is there. Okay, how we are going to deal with that one, all these things we are going to be consider that one. Afterwards, the availability of time, money of the research. Yes, you're having a deadline, friends. Okay, within 2 months I should complete this research work. As for that one, you design your objectives. Okay, you can say this on the cost is there. Okay, if you are having the only 1 billion crore or 100 1 lakh amount is reserved for your research. Okay, within that budget only I need to plan. Within that budget only I need to purchase the things here. So all these things are going to be considered there. Afterwards, we are going to finalize some important concept relating to the research design. Okay, what kind of the research design, what you can concepts are there. Okay, as I said earlier, we are going to have the dependent and independent variables. First, I need to finalize that. What are the dependent variables? What are the independent variables? Okay, what are the extraneous variables also. All these things are going to be extraneous variables also. I need to be uh, finalize that one. Okay, then we are going to identify when we should have the control over the dependent variables, independent variables, and the extraneous variables. Okay, that all these things we explained in the previous class. Afterwards, confounded relationship also. Okay, if you are having the relationship between the dependent and the independent variables, some extraneous variables are going to be changed the variable values of dependent and independent variables. Okay, you should have control over there also. Okay, research hypothesis. Once you done this one, you need to have some hypothesis related to the particular results there. Okay, hypothesis can be done with the help of scientific methods. Exactly, once you are having the scientific methods, I'm going to analyze that whether I'm able to get the good results or not. Once I got the results now, I'm going to be mapped with the standards there or the benchmarks, or are going to be mapped with our requirements there. Now, afterwards we discussed about the experimental and control groups. 100% friends. Okay, make the three different groups. Okay, arrange one experimental setup there. Okay, given an example for the fertilizers, or you can say pesticides. Okay, the same pesticide or fertilizers I am going to be applying the three groups there are three different environmental conditions. Okay, this if you are adding these some conditions, it is going to be called as a treatment also. I'm going to observe that one. Results for treatment 1, results for result 2, results for result 3. If you consider this one, we are going to get the results. Again, I'm going to verify with the experimentation. Then I'm going to analyze, okay, I am on the right way. Okay, up to what, friends? Ninth point will be, I guess, experiment. Okay, you know well how we are going to check the experimentation. All these things yesterday we discussed that. In today's class, in today's session, what we do, we are going to little bit talk about the technical presentation. Okay, first thing, how we are going to give the technical presentation. Okay, friends, before going for technical presentation, okay, what I want to say that you should be able to do the good research design first. You should be have the good objectives. You are able to do the problem statement. You should be able to do the literature survey. You should have the more clearance about the or you can say understandable or the compound knowledge related to your research work. Everything if you are having no, then the next step will be that how we are going to present that one. If your clear cut idea is there, okay, everything we are having the knowledge, you know everything, you got the results also, everything we are having from scratch to end, but you need to present in front of the audience. You should present in front of the faculty members. You should present in front of the technical panel there. If you fail to present that one, your work will be get failed, no doubt in that, no use at all. Yes or no? Due to that reason, what the intention is that once you done the particular work there, okay, you need to be present in a well manner, okay, in a standard way. Okay, for that reason I'm having some ideas are there. Okay, how we are going to do that. First thing, relaxation. Okay, before going for the presentation, you get be relaxed first. Okay, if you are like most people, you may anxious when presenting. So many people are there. Okay, I saw in our college presentation, once they come in front of the faculty members, no, they will be get tensed or the anxious, okay, when presenting. Once you got in attention, you are unable to present that way. Due to that reason, you should have some relaxation, you should have some breathing and some positive self talk. Okay, preparation and the power process. What they're telling friends here, before going for the presentation there, first you should have some self confidence. Okay, positive self talk. Second thing, before going forward, do some exercise. Third thing, whenever you will come that one, no, please be isometric, or you can say this one, have the good preparation about that. Okay, relax that one, take the deep breathe. Once you take on that one, it will be released from your tension. Now, what will be the advantage for that if you do like this? You will have the useful and easy to remember the tools and techniques to feel the relaxed while presenting. 100%, 100%. If you get relaxed yourself, your brain is going to memorize all the things there. Okay, it is going to recall them. Otherwise, in a tension, you might be. Once you enter inside the, I will give one a good example. What I have faced. If you enter in the examination hall, the moment when you will get the question paper, no, the first 2 minutes, no, oh popre, I will get under, means feeling is like that, not able to write any single answer that way. Okay, once you've taken some small breathing, if you have some 5 to 10 minutes, no, if you started reading the question paper, you will get understand. Okay, yes, I'm able to do this one, I'm able to do this one. Okay, it means relaxation, the tension get released, then brain starts working. That is what they're telling. Whenever you are going for the presentation, sir, first you get relaxed first. Once you get relaxation, that will know the tools and the techniques, you are able to, what you can say, that you are able to remember that one. Okay, so many formulas are there, so many works you already have been done that one. Okay, in a literature survey, small things you prepared in a short notes also. Once you get understand, no, but you are all planned to present in front of the panel, but thing here is that get tensed, anxious yourself, the brain is not able to recall them. Okay, then your brain will start that one, I want to finish this one, I want to finish fast so that they are understand or not understand. These things will be happen, that should not. Okay, for that reason what they are concluding here, before going for that one, you should have good relaxation yourself, be confident, self confidence, okay. Do some exercise before the presentation is in that early morning or whatever as per your comfortable, right? If you done this one, it is easy to recall the different techniques and the tools. Now, second thing, son, body language. Very important. Very important. Okay. In our colleges also director sir is always telling we have the good body language first. Every time he is telling. Okay. Neatly dress first. Okay, before going for the body language, I will tell you. Neatly dress, cleanly save for the boys. Okay. Other for the girls, be smart. Okay, if you want, you can go for the light makeup also. Right. Go for the good dress. Right. Now, once you done this one, if possible, you can wear the shoes. Okay, if you want to fold your shoulders, fold it neatly. Okay, otherwise tag them. Right, be systematic first. Okay, stand it at the one corner. Okay, be straight yourself. Okay, always use some body language with the hands, eyes movement and some facial expression. Okay, now what they are telling, now we'll start. We are always communicating whether we intended to do or not. Exactly. Experience how people perceive you as a credible or the approachable through your body language. You need to get to understand that one, okay? With all the people are attending, okay? Use some hand movements, okay? Use some your neck movements. Eye contact you should be there, okay? Look at all the audience present inside the hall, right? And don't use the unnecessary space changes there, okay. Like some people will do that one very bad facial, okay. Sometimes it will be very horrible, means it's not looks good in the presentation, that doesn't have a good body language. Try to get to understand that as well. If you do it like this one, everyone will concentrate on your presentation there, okay. If they concentrated friends in the beginning only, okay, then they will get understand, okay. Afterwards that will be help you more that one. Otherwise what happens, never, they are never going to get understand the problem, okay. That will mix up. Then we keep on asking questions, okay, how it is, how it is, how it is, how it is. You are going to get failed in that. Understanding what I'm telling you, okay. Next, third thing, vocal techniques. What is vocal techniques, Benji? Assume like this, I'm having the 20 by 20 room is here, okay. How much the vocal is required, how much that tuning is required there, you need to judge that one. How much is required, no? Speech, that much only. Don't be very loudly, don't be very low, okay. Try to find out that one as per the area, okay, how much that will be reachable. If you require any mic system, you can allow, otherwise not required. But your voice should be audible to the everyone, okay. Before going for the test that one technique, vocal techniques also, whether you are able to use the mic or not. Once you enter inside the hall, afterwards you don't set that one. That is a very bad manner, okay. Due to that reason, before only, before 5 minutes you go and test that on the mic systems, okay, whether it is audible or not. Stand in one corner and go for the another corner, okay. Tell someone to sit in the last corner, okay. Start speaking as per your regular practices, okay. If you take the feedback from them, okay, if it said you to take the more loudly, okay, take a little bit, okay. And set that one the range, okay. That also make you very important, okay. Now, the purpose, use of the tone, range, and the articulation power, okay, causing has a huge impact on how you are perceived. Yes. Some people, so friends, once they started talking, continuously they speak. Nowadays, we also, because when we are doing the videos now, we don't have a good interaction with the students and the faculty. We are observing, means I am feeling like that, I am creating the my mindset like that my students are sitting in front of me only, okay. Then only I can speak. Otherwise, what happens? Continuous speaking. If I am continuously speaking, you're not able to get understand also. So, whenever you want to take any pause, okay, talk little bit, judge the audience whether they are able to understand or not. Once they are able to understand, no, then you can proceed. You check the tone, range also, everything you test it. Okay, if you are doing like this, students, what happens? Sometimes it will be, it plays a very important role. You don't know that one, okay. Now, what will be the outcome here? Learn how to use the power, tone, range, and articulation to further people's impression of you as a friend. Once you done this one, what happens? Everyone will be get understand. Okay, everyone will get the present wise from you. You mean from the present here. Okay, then they will have some good interest on your topic. Okay, and afterwards they will be credit yourself if you fail somewhere in a technical things, that time they will support you that okay, a person is having a good technical skills there, somewhat he forgot to cover that one, we can give some excuses or they will give some suggestions. If you fail in good presentation also, technically also not strong or the sound, they will be helpless. Okay, now third thing, best use of visual aids. You know friends, what you are going to do, will give an example. Visual aids means first that will become the PowerPoint. Okay, otherwise some videos, flow charts, or you can say whiteboards that will be there, and some other things also. Now, if you talk about the PowerPoint, okay, some people what they will do, they will take, they will dump for all the required things on the paper, slides only. Okay, important things they fail to highlight that one. What I am going to do, okay, whatever things are required, highlight them clearly. If you want to add some animation there, add that one. If you want to add some statistics there, add inside that. If you want to add some images, add inside that. Okay, it should be what you can say that attractable. If you want to add some flowcharts, add that one. Okay, if you want to add some flip charts, you can add that one. If you want to, if you are doing on a presentation with the help of whiteboards also, okay, keep that board clean first. Okay, go use that good chalk also. Okay, write systematically, step by step. You might be observed in my class also. First I will write the heading, whatever I require things now, as per my comfortable I will note on the note, on the blackboard, then I will start with that. Yes, sir. These things will be also there. And the third thing, whenever you are going to go for the presentation, first thing is that there are many effective simple to learn techniques that will help you to improve your presentation. Don't go for the complex things, go always with the simpler things one. Very simple. Why should I go for the complex one? If you are complexing the things here, if you fail to present in that day, again the problem. Set that one PowerPoint, whether it is visible or not. Set the light, check that one everything. Okay. Then that if you possible to make this one dark room, make the dark room. Okay. If it is get reflecting, put some curtains there. Okay. Tell someone to do the curtains. Okay. The presentation slide should be visible first. If it is able to deliver, no, then everyone will visible that one. It will be very important. They will be understand. They will can talk more also. Okay, and what is the outcome for this? You will learn the tricks to make the PowerPoint come alive 100% and deliver your message in a way that will be remembered. Yes, make one story, friends. Okay, for as per your story, make some heading. Once you saw that heading, no present. Once you saw the heading, present. That your story never get paused during the presentation. Okay, and if you get relaxed yourself, okay, as I said earlier, if you're having the good presentation, sorry, visual aids also there. Okay, if you are having vocal techniques, okay, third thing, if you all having that one, if you put in a combined way, 100% your presentation will become success there. Yes or no? Yes or no? Like that we people need to be think there, friends. Okay, what I want to tell here in the today's session, before going for any technical presentation, friends, okay, wake up early first, do some standard exercise. Okay, get relaxed yourself. Okay, don't be in a tension. Once you get tension there, you are unable to remember the things and you fail to deliver the things there. One thing. The second thing here is that have a good have a good body language. Okay, do that one, the good body language. Don't misbehave on the dais, or we can say It's body language, you can use the word. Okay, the body language should have the eye contact with all the people present in a hall there. Everything we are going to be considered there, right? Afterwards we are going to discuss about the vocal techniques also. Okay, from the vocal techniques what exactly we are going to do, everything I am going to be explain that way. These things, my friends, we are going to be consider afterwards. Very important, visual ads also required here. Okay, wherever you are going, if you want to add some graphics also, if you want to add some any, I said, animations, videos, if you kept inside the video, 1 30 seconds 20 seconds animations you put in the presentation, no, that also plays a very important role there. Okay, today's session we are going to discuss this much. In the next session what I will do, so many other techniques also there in a technical presentation only, like dynamic presentation is there. Okay, storytelling for the business is there. Okay, some handling, how we are going to handle the questions, practice talks are there. Okay, how we are going to do that one, outline slides. Okay, how we are going to run some standard 20 ways are there to improve your presentation skills. All these things, no, we are going to discuss in the next session, right?